Initially the garden we thought we'd start with 2 boxes, and it quickly became 8, and then a growing field, and from there to the present we have 26 boxes and fruit trees that have been added. This all connected to something I discovered as we went along, that for 8 years people at the church have been talking about, we need to use this land. Why can't we use it for a garden? And as this conversation began to take place, this dream that had started many years earlier finally came about to fruition. And so one of the unique things about this garden is that everything that is grown is given away free. We don't sell it to anyone, and in this way we see ourselves helping to make a difference in our local community.
This is our first phase of our garden that we put in a year ago, last year, and we were able to generate approximately 1,500 pounds of fresh vegetables for the Sooke Food Bank. Initially, what we started out with was 1 piece of landscape cloth on a piece of grass. So what you see here is quite an expansion to where it started. The garden itself is kind of designed after the principles of permaculture, and also a fellow that down in the States that he has a series called Back to Eden, and he uses wood chips. You'll see a lot of wood chips here. And we use wood chips to lay down on the ground, and then we allow the ground to basically reclaim the sod back to soil, and it works very well. We don't have anybody actually in charge. It's volunteers that come together on a Saturday morning, and we meet and we say this has to be done, and incredibly we've produced over a ton of food out of the garden this year for the food bank, and it's just kind of been an organic thing. It's just kind of come together. So we are kind of going to stay on that track and not be so formal, and just allow people to come and say, oh, would you like to do this, or is that your interest, and allow them to just kind of do that creatively. So that's kind of our philosophy.